What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. Now, while we all eagerly anticipate this afternoon's Q3 earnings call for Disney, and by extension hope for some sort of official update as to what's going on with Marvel Studios for the rest of the 2020 calendar year, we have some breaking news in the form of an exclusive here at the channel from industry insider and friend of the channel, Mikey Sutton, in the way of a confirmation, making good on earlier rumors and reports that Alison Brie was being looked at by Marvel Studios for the She-Hulk, who has now either officially already signed on for the role or is in the act of signing. We're going to read through the report word for word, break it down, and bring you up to date on all of the previous reports tying her to the role of She-Hulk, as now it looks like it's a done deal. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel related stuff, including this insane 1/4 scale XM Studios Beta Ray bill and our 3rd limited edition Infinity Saga box set. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Now, as I touched on briefly in the prologue, this afternoon is indeed the Q3 earnings call for Disney and perhaps maybe even Marvel Studio updates, and that'll take place in the early to late evening this afternoon. So if you guys want to check back at the channel, we will of course bring you any updates for Marvel Studios that we get from that call. And in the past, there have been some reveals in lieu of no official announcement yet. We are definitely anticipating something, especially considering within the last 3 days, Marvel Studios resumed production, and for what's been probably a horrible 3 fiscal quarters, it could go a long way in quelling some sort of anxiety if they say, hey, we finally got back to production. Now, regardless, this update from Mikey Sutton tying Alison Brie to the role of She-Hulk, and this coming after much speculation. If you haven't caught it, there are several interviews out there where she sort of awkwardly denies any knowledge of being tied to this, but this is what he goes on to say in his brand new exclusive, that Alison Brie is going to be She-Hulk. Alison Brie is seeing green. Speculated for months that she's in the running for the title role of Disney Plus's She-Hulk TV series, Mikey Sutton has learned that Brie has either signed already or is on the brink of becoming Hulk's similarly emerald-coated female cousin. One source has told me that Brie has already agreed to the deal, Sutton revealed. There is no official announcement yet, but this is the same insider who leaked that Brie Larson had discussed becoming Captain Marvel with Kevin Feige shortly after she won the Oscar. And then Sutton goes on to add that this was one of his earliest scoops on his personal Facebook page long before anybody knew who he was yet. He then also goes on to add that she will be entirely CGI, much like we saw Mark Ruffalo, and that Brie is Jennifer Walters. Sutton added her intelligence, her buoyant personality, her comic timing, she's Jennifer. Like Mark Ruffalo, CGI will take over once she's She-Hulk, but Brie's charm will be the heart beneath the effects. Sutton spoke to other industry insiders who also admitted that Alison Brie was indeed the frontrunner and top selection for Marvel Studios, but were unwilling to concede a casting. However, Sutton is convinced the selection has been made, and it is, as he says, quote, just a matter of time before Brie is announced. He then said, then they can pursue Thunder next. I definitely believe there is something to this, as if you watch the original interview that she had, I believe it was with James Corden on his talk show, you can clearly see how uncomfortable she got when he grilled her about any known possibility of her being cast for this type. And if you remember why he even asked in the first place, it's because Marvel apparently released a casting production grid that said that they were calling for an Alison Brie type. Pretty interesting considering Alison Brie is available. Maybe it was their way of reaching out without reaching out. Either way, there's a strong possibility that unless Alison Brie has some objection to being a part of the Marvel Universe, she would probably jump all over that. And if you haven't seen her in something like Glow or any of her other work, she'll be a great Jennifer Walters, especially the way I remember reading her briefly in some of the comic book runs where she crossed over into the Golden and Silver Age stuff I remember reading. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down below on this casting for the character. If you had someone else in mind, or if you're even familiar with her work. And of course, we probably won't get any major casting reveals at this afternoon's earnings call. That's not the sort of stuff we're looking for. What we're looking for is release dates for the Disney Plus series, and this hasn't even gone to production yet. But at some point, you've got to believe if this has happened alongside the casting for Ms. Marvel, which again would have already been in production this past summer had things been on time, then there should be some sort of huge announcement coming at some point, as they know all the fans are absolutely starved for that kind of thing at the moment, and they weren't weren't present at San Diego Comic-Con at home. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down below, and remember to check back at the channel this sort of late afternoon, somewhere around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we'll be bringing you updates from that Q3 earnings call. And quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, the next of which is at the 700,000 subscriber mark, which we're steadily headed towards. All you have to do to be entered to win, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video. That'll automatically enter you to win all the rest of the prizes here at the channel, like this insane XM Studios Beta Ray Bill at 30 inches tall. This is no way an action figure if you're not familiar with these sort of collectibles. It's an immaculately sculpted museum quality representation of Beta Ray Bill from XM Studios, shipped internationally from where the license is held overseas. This is an exquisite piece, as well as the 3rd Infinity Saga box set here at the channel. And if you're not familiar with these, they were limited to 4,000 in pre-order. They sold out like the day that they went up, and then have absolutely shot up in value on the secondary market. We're going to give away this 3rd one and the final one here at the channel that we've gotten our hands on towards the end of the year, probably during the holiday season in December. If you want to be entered to win either of the PlayStations, the Beta Ray Bill, this Infinity Saga box set, or anything we add to the channel over the next couple of years as we hopefully push this all the way to 1 million, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and because it's truly random, the more videos you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, just like we're doing here. And if you've missed any of the previous winner announcements, no worries. All you have to do, scroll back through the channel, look for the winner announcement in the sub count in the title, click on that video, and scroll to the end. My name is Michael Roman. This is Everything Always, guys. Thanks so much for checking out the channel, and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.